There's a lot of games coming to Game Pass, and today we're going to talk about it. But first up, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share. It really helps the channel out. So Xbox Game Pass is adding titles every single month. Small, big, AAA, indie, single player, multiplayer, all sorts of genres, from first person shooters to JRPGs. And the games they add every month seem to look even better than the previous months. Now, I've made a list of the 10 biggest games coming to Xbox Game Pass between October and December 2022. I'm going to show a little bit of each game and talk about each one afterwards. All these games are launching day one in Xbox Game Pass. Anyway, on to the rest of the video. At number 10 we have Phantom Abyss, coming to Xbox Series X and S October 20th. It's a massive asynchronous multiplayer experience where you and other players go up against each other in massive tombs. These tombs are procedurally generated, so they're going to be different each time, providing different challenges. You have to make your way through them to collect relics. It's a really cool looking game, and honestly, it looks pretty refreshing as a multiplayer experience. At number 9 we have Pentiment, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles November 15th. It's a single player narrative driven mystery game set in the 16th century where you play as an illustrator that's caught up in solving cases. And this is an Obsidian game, so you know you're going to be getting an interesting story. They always deliver, and I think more people need to keep their eyes on this one. At number 8 we have Gungrave Gore, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles November 22nd. It's an over-the-top third-person shooter. This game actually combines third-person shooting with close-range martial art combat, and the style of it is just so over-the-top. The job in this game is to mow down as many enemies as possible with your unlimited ammo. And we don't get a lot of games like this now, we really don't. The game looks like it's a lot of fun, and it's going to take place in a 12 to 14 hour story, so it won't overstay its welcome, and it's just action from beginning to end. The game's set across Southeast Asia, going across different locales. It's going to be a good game. At number 7 we have Scorn, coming to Xbox Series X and S October 14th. This is a first person shooter horror game, and they're going for a really disgusting look in this game, and it also helps that the graphics are amazing, which makes it even more disgusting. It has this living environment look, so the art style is very much based on H.I. Geiger work, which you've seen in previous Alien movies, and it just works. It works for the horror aspect. And the developers have said that this is next gen only because they're going for visual fidelity. And you can see it right off the bat. This game is gorgeous and disgusting at the same time. At number 6 we have Signalis, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles October 27th. It's a survival horror game set in a dystopian future on an off-world government facility. You play as a technician searching for lost dreams. Now it actually combines elements of the old Resident Evil games as well as Metal Gear Solid, and the game has this really cool look to it. So while it does have PlayStation 1 style environments. The game actually has a lot of character, and as a survival horror game in a sci-fi setting, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. At number 5, we have The Legend of Tian Ding, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles November 1st. Now this game is a 2D side-scrolling action platformer where you play as a vigilante in the early 20th century. You play as Lao Tai Ding. Now you are wanted by the colonial Japanese authorities. You rob the rich and feed the poor basically. And the art style in this game really sticks out. Honestly, it looks like a really cool game, and we don't see enough of these side-scrolling action platformers that really take advantage of Xbox Series hardware. At number 4 we have Hello Neighbor 2, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles December 6th. Now in this game, you have to dig up your creepy neighbor's secrets. Now even though this game takes place in a more open town with more things to do, your creepy neighbor is actually controlled by an adaptive AI that learns what you do and how you do it, meaning you can't use the same tricks every single time. And I've seen this in motion. It's actually really cool and quite original. So you're not going to be able to do the same ones that you see on YouTube or see other people do. You're going to have to learn and do things your way and outsmart an AI. And that's pretty cool.
Hey there! I'm Knifey! Stab! Stab! Yes! More! I need more stabbing!
Everyone, fight each other!
At number 3 we have High on Life, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles December 13th. It's a single player first person shooter Metroidvania where you use weapons that are sentient and have different kinds of abilities. Now in this game you play as a space bounty hunter. The game takes place in many different settings such as a cyberpunk world, forests, labs and more. It's a really interesting looking game, and honestly we don't have enough games that rely on humour. I've played some of their previous games in the past. Squanch Games make hilarious stuff, and I can't wait for this one.
And you know we were out there, swatting lights in the making, going hard for the taking, can't hold on our life for change, and our voices ring out here.
At number 2 we have Persona 5 Royal, coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One consoles October 21st. It's a third-person JRPG that takes place in modern-day Tokyo. You play as a high school student sent to a new school after being falsely accused of something, and over the course of the game you gain special powers and join a group of secret vigilantes known as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Now this game looks excellent. I've been told over years that it's a fantastic game. It's got great reviews and people have been wanting Persona, the RPG series, on Xbox for years now, and it's finally coming, and this is going to be the first Persona RPG on Xbox, and I can't wait.
You're only making it worse!
Amicia, don't!
You!
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over.
Finally!
See, they're nothing! Nothing to be scared of! No! You are not them. What is wrong with me? Hugo!
Amicia!
At number 1 we have A Plague Tale Requiem, coming to Xbox Series X and S October 18th. It's a single player, narrative driven, action adventure game set in the 14th century. It's a follow up to the amazing A Plague Tale Innocence. Now where that game took place was plague-ridden France at the time. This game takes place in a more colourful locale. Now without going into story details, in the first game there could be up to 5,000 rats on screen at any given time, and it was actually really impressive tech and it still looks good. But in this game, on new hardware, there can be up to 300,000 rats on screen at any given time. The games have a heavy narrative focus, and honestly, I think people should play A Plague Tale Innocence to get ready for this. It's going to be an excellent game, gorgeous, great action, and really cool stealth. It's probably going to be one of the best games of the year. That's just the tip of the iceberg of all the games coming to Xbox Game Pass. And that's it for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, you'll be notified for my next video. All Things Xbox podcast is on Tuesdays. Now, you can follow me on Twitter, the link will be in the description down below, where I just talk about game and stuff, and I always reply to everybody. And here's the thing, when it comes to content on this channel, I want to get back to putting out multiple pieces of content per week. So if you really want to help the channel grow, please share, it really does help. And I have a lot of cool things in the works planned for the channel. Some ambitious stuff, and some really experimental stuff that no one else is really doing. Anyway, I hope everyone's had a good day. I'm out. Peace.